Welcome to Robot Ninja Paradise Sells Out the Special. Today we will be reading on 2Spooky4Me readings, Frozen.exe. It's gonna be a blast to your ass. I had seen Frozen. It was an okay movie, I guess. My younger cousin, Kylie, loved it. She always sang the songs or quoted the movie. She forced to watch it with her several times. The characters in the movie all seem very similar to those in any other Disney film. By that I mean the characters start out the same and end the same, on the exception of one or two characters. Kylie loved Elsa. Elsa was her absolute favorite. I didn't really like Elsa. There was always something off about her. Despite my personal feelings, I always got attached to the movie. I liked it more each time I watched it. Soon it became something I thought about quite often, crossing my mind at school. And while jacking off. Probably. And I even began singing the songs. However, I always avoided Elsa's solo Let It Go because I guess I'm like, I don't know.
Unlike everyone else in America that wouldn't shut up about it.
It was a month later and I was on my computer. I was browsing through Amazon for Frozen memorabilia. Mostly what I saw were the dolls and the occasional movie. I felt like I had been scrolling for hours. Everything I saw was exactly the same, but there was one thing that caught my eye. It was a video game.
This is already bad. Movie-based games are awful.
This excited me and gave me a boner. I love video games. When I clicked on it, it began to get a bit suspicious. The case looked genuine. It read Frozen, Elsa's Castle. I looked at it, reading through the info. The info was just a bunch of symbols and broken links. Probably fake, but I'm gonna buy it anyway.
I honestly didn't expect this to be a video game creepypasta, but it went there.
It's called Frozen.exe, dude. I'm expecting Sonic.exe to just happen right now. So,
I was expecting kind of like corrupted file or something, not an actual video game, but whatever, it went there. I guess it makes sense.
this put me on edge. My hair stood on end. This asking price of $4.89, free shipping. What a steal!
Here comes the Amazon Prime promotion.
Yeah, I remember we didn't add this in. Okay, this was part of the story. Since I was an Amazon Prime member, I looked for additional discounts, but there were none. The info below the name read that there were only one left in stock. After a few minutes of it, I clicked the add to cart button.
Notice how pointless the Amazon Prime line was. There was no reason to write it in there.
Realism, kid. Realism. I can relate with this kid. I won the bid and the game was supposedly going to arrive today. No. No. I was actually quite anxious to play the game. If it turned out to be a scam, I wouldn't be too upset, you know? I mean, he might just steal all my credit card information, my house, and hack my toaster. But I don't care, kids. I don't care. It turned out, okay, that I could always sell it at a garage sale, except, maybe if nothing shows up. I looked out the window and I saw the flag was down on the mailbox. Cool, I thought, trying to sound hip. I ran down the stairs and to the mailbox. And I opened it up and pulled the package out carefully. I stood there for a second. For the life of me, I couldn't find a return address. You guys scared yet? Why wouldn't there be a return address? That was pretty sketchy because, everything about this was so legit beforehand. Am I right? I examined the box as I walked back to my room. I sat on my bed and cut the box open with a pair of sharp scissors. I pulled out the game and turned it over in my hands. So, my bet is that he's going to, kill himself with the scissors later, dude.
I bet he's gonna start jacking off like a machine gun once he starts playing the game. Or she.
Oh, yeah,
Wait. Is this a boy or girl?
I don't know. It might have said NBA. I read the description on the back. A fun, interactive game. You play as Anna as you go through Alpha's castle. Collect items, solve puzzles, and find your friends. I furrowed my brow and searched the case for more. That was the shortest description I've ever read. Okay. Regardless, I pulled the disc out and examined it. It was a CD-ROM disc and it had a label that looked like someone printed it off and stuck it on. But I'm still gonna believe this is a real game, guys. No second thoughts. This probably ain't gonna install some viruses, mate.
The no return address was sketchy, but this isn't.
Basically, I boot up my computer and put the disk inside, and it deleted System 32. Is what it should say, but no, we're gonna keep reading. My computer kept rejecting the disk, so I had my really your computer's alive, dude. So I had my hand over the slot. Soon the Mac accepted the disk long enough for it to load. It pulled up Finder, and I opened the enclosing folder labeled Elsa's Castle. There was another folder inside, Frozen.exe. I immediately, it's going there. I immediately became wary. I have heard of stories of other glitch games. Sure, there were glitched. Yep, totally. By the names of Sonic.exe and Smile.exe. Guess we're gonna have to read Smile.exe one day.
The author heard the stories, totally did not read them on the same creepypasta wiki they tried to get on.
Yeah, but they couldn't make it there. So now they're on some, I don't even know what this website is. I shook my head just like I did while reading that line. Those were just stories meant to mess with your mind. I opened the folder and the game started up. It flashed the title screen. It read the name of the game, the options, start game, load game, and options. In the background were all the characters. I noticed that they didn't look happy, almost nervous. I blew it off and clicked new game. The game started up. It opened with a cutscene of Anna walking up to the castle. The animation was reminiscent of the Disney animation. A caption came up. You are Anna, it read. You were going to visit your sister, Elsa. I frowned. Doesn't Anna live with Elsa? Anna opened the door and walked inside. The controls blinked on the screen. Up arrow to go forward, down arrow to go back, right to go right, left to go left, and enter to interact with something. Seemed pretty straightforward to me. I pressed the up button as I walked down the hallway. Oh wait, I want to know. Wait, which file did he click? Did he pick the Elsa one or the Frozen.exe? I was gonna pretend like he hit Frozen.exe because he didn't actually specify that.
Nope.
He just said I blew it off and clicked new game. So
Yeah, he did not specify.
yeah, so he just said I opened the folder. So I was gonna assume Frozen.exe because the story's name. A caption came up. Go in the door. A shimmery blue arrow appeared pointing to the door. Are you afraid yet? I walked into the room and looked around. It was a room of paintings from the movie. I noticed something on the couch. I went over and pressed enter. Anna's head came up. It looked like a piece of cloth from a coat or something. At the corner of my screen read, mysterious cloth added to inventory. I left the room and continued to walk the halls. Found another room and entered. The room was a simple parlor or living room. The one where Hans broke Anna's heart. Hans, I meant.
Han Solo?
Don't kill me. I noticed something about the fireplace. I went over and picked it up. Olaf's arm added to inventory. It read. At the middle of the screen, the words came up. New objective. Find Olaf and return his arm. I walked out the room down the hall. Suddenly, an instrumental version of the song Let It Go played. Okay, guys, get ready, dude, get ready. But this version was slower, darker. I felt chills run down up my spine. I continued down the hall. I came to another door with a shimmering arrow. I entered. I saw Kristoff facing away from me, jacking off. Okay, minus the jacking off thing.
So she basically found the very emo version of Let It Go. How nice.
Kristoff turned around, and I almost screamed. His pants were down. His eyes were hanging out by the optic nerve, and blood was dripping out of the sockets. His coat was torn, and he had a pickaxe shoved in his chest. Run, Anna. She's coming, he screamed, even though he should be dead. Yeah. The music tapered off, and the screen went black. Words came up in blood red color. He let go. Fucking kill me. The screen came back. Kristoff was gone. Mysterious piece of cloth returned. Anna walked on her own out of the room. I went up the stairs and into another room. Olaf was sitting on the bed. I walked over to Olaf. Olaf's head came up. Hey, Anna. Thank you for the harm. No problem, Anna replied. The caption came up. Objective complete. A companion acquired. I walked out of the room and down the hall to a large set of double doors. Pressing enter, I walked through the doors and saw it was a formal dining room. Elsa's head came up. Hello, Anna. Olaf, come sit down. I came and sat down. Elsa was slowly carving up the meat. It closed in on the meat, and I almost got sick. It was Sev. I don't even know his name. Sven. He was still alive and was torn up open. Elsa stabbed his heart, and I watched as the life left his eyes, even though he should have been dead like a whole paragraph ago. Elsa, what are you doing? Anna screamed. Elsa looked at me. I froze in sheer terror. Her eyes were completely black with eerie blue pupils, and her hair was wild. She smiled, and I screamed. She had sharp, jagged teeth that had bits of meat and blood stuck in them. He let go, and you will. Oh, I gotta read this. He let go, and you will too. The screen went to black, and an image came up. It was Anna. Her eyes were gouged out, and her head was placed on Olaf's body. The screen went back again. I'm coming for you. Well, that was god awful. What do you have to add?
Overall, it was generic, and I was kind of bored the whole time.
Piece of shit. Yeah. Really, there's not much you can know about it. The Frozen community is cancer, and this is another example of it. You guys should just all let this movie go, and now I'm gonna kill myself.
Like, comment, subscribe, Frozen fans, I guess. So
You're 9-year-old, and if you're 9-year-old and you're watching this video, you came to the wrong place.
we're gonna get a lot of dislikes from the Frozen community. But then again, I don't think the Frozen community was out looking for a creepypasta. If you are, that's just kind of weird.
They are. Well, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Don't forget to like-a-roo, comment-a-roo, and subscribe-a-roo. Okay?
Stop prolonging the video. It's over. Bye.